time, a little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
No shortage of easy marks.
Slim pickings of late. Is that a scrap? I only polished it this morning.
Fancy a look at my wares?
No greater pleasure than welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and the item you requested is Here you are, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time, and many thanks to you.
Here, if you please.
Living's hard. But dreams are free.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested is... Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Hope to see you again.
Follow me, Arisen.
It's been a hard day.
Can't afford any mistakes this time.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What am I supposed to do about it?
The Cyclops, where its hulking height.
Ice is not a threat to me. We may have to rethink our strategy.
No mercy.
Come on, try me.
Ah, I see you pinched something from our foe. That was crafty of you.
Some sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Can't afford any
Do I know
mistakes this time round.
Give me a moment to think, will you? What am I supposed to do about it?
What?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels. May I show you the location?
supposed to do about it?
Power surges within me! What am I supposed to do?
That'll teach you. It's this way. Let's not be hasty now. One can never be too careful.
Oi! Only 40 tenants are supposed to look like them.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Say, you've got a decent arm. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own 2 eyes. Pray, sir, I'm after an instructor, see? But the ones in this city, if I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's... And this Baron fellow, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your... Many thanks, sir. Methinks...
All the best tales. I can't get this. Wonder what's going on.
This ladder can take us to new heights. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
How'd I wind up here anyhow? Another day. Same as the one before.
Mayhap I ought to
I
be
can't
getting
go on
on.
like this.
May the heavens
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage, whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it... you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Not to mention, I've already read it. With the aid, 'twas a royal library in a bid to pass the throne on. Alas, yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost, what can we learn from this? Fine timings, my time in that I stare at the page. Alas, as I recall, though as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your prey. Infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Should they? Like getting cut open?
The veil would taste twice as fine here.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the... You see, and that's when I thought, I can't just give it to you. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
This is my favourite place in all the town.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
You trying to piss me off?
I feel 14 years younger.
Shame on you.
Interested in my wares?
What could you be up to today?
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. What marvelous ill. You look upon me so expectant. Is a happy twist of...
Over here, if you please.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treat... to the full. Most hospitality in all.
Much obliged. Well met, sir.
I don't see you, Dave.
Fancy a look at my wares?
All these people.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure. No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Well met, sir. Might I be of service? Do come again.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I suppose. Mayhap I'll seek out a chance.
We have arrived.
Could I never leave?
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
I suppose it.
Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service? Do come again.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Arisen! I knew you loved the...
Crops will benefit from all this sunshine.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Now this is a conundrum. Where's my phone? Birds in a right state.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I'd sooner be home.
Come on! Don't drag this to
The field of battle is wont to beat us against our fellows. Let us not make Captain Downey is over there.
Have my support.
If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route with a shorter one available to us.
Nicely done!
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Splendid.
ignoring the enemy today.
Let us defer to the Arisen judgment.
It is no great shock to me.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
I will protect you. That was superb, Arisen!
Wait till the new equipment's coming.
I've just had a thought. I vow never to leave your side again, about what to do with it.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We're in fine form. Our foe will soon be sorry to have challenged us. Ah, I see you've hidden something from our foe. That was crafty of you.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Cannot bear it. Not allow any further harm. It quails.
Much for you. With my thanks.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Seems we've worn out our road. We'll not find a better monkey to seize the arm and bring it crashing down. I can use some help.
We've prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
We've no cause to visit the campsite as yet, methinks.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
Am I the first to notice the different location? Halfway protection! I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
peace and quiet.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all. I ask. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve. Mayhap it will become clear in time.
My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception. But that decision is not mine to make.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The item you requested is... Here you are. I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Hope to see you again. So, we meet again.
Well met, sir. I didn't say treating you then.
I'm not risking my life for a kitten. Once like mine. Finally, some peace and...
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Hope to see you again.
Whatever am I to do? Where will the wind blow me today, I wonder?
Hope this
Going to
job
hit the
plays
sack.
out better
Well
than
met, sir. How are today treating you then?
Now I have to go to market on top
They
of
have
what
house
else?
out of town I've yet to visit.
I'm dead on my feet.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested. Complete. Hope to see you again.
An urchin's supposed to lay help. See what's selling.
Interested in my wares? So stiff after a date.
There's no easy thing. Making a living as a soldier.
They have house out of town I've yet to visit.
This ox I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What am I supposed to do about it? What am I supposed to do about it?
I will protect you.
The beast can scarcely stand. Well placed to strike. What a splendid gazing skyward.
A fast patrol, and our quarry shall fall.
Right, a good grip on our foe.
I'm holding the arm. Now to bring it down. Let it taste the fury. I will be glad to assist
What?
Too fast for you.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. Do your vocation proud.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Got to be ready to give the signal.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most...
Home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. It was a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no. They're quite real. Rather rare, though. And particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
I've not the words for this conclusion.
Must be face like this. I know every face.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Where to now?
What to do?
You wish me to return? At once, Master. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. very well. Back to your side. I go. What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look. Any further harm to come. Now then. Which way?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Done, Master. Now a ferry stone could...
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say. Ought you need me?
What brings you here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who could explain its true meaning.
Aught you need of me?
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Not mysterious about it. We've all... But don't worry yourself. Can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
All that obscure advice only to depart.
Can't say I've any tidings. Can't say I've any tidings.
If I were to give you... I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
Need someone to talk to?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
Happiness is a full schedule.
Hey-o. I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll...
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
You've my gratitude.
I wasn't worried.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owling Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? We have a deal, then. You've my thanks. Here's Owling Blizzard, the Veiled Tome as promised. Use it well now.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
This is it. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
It's been a hard day. It is quiet.
here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
So, we meet again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
I'm going to go exploring.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little. Many thanks to you.
We have acquired a forgery. I cannot speak to its usage, though I'm sure we'll think of something.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly... near the border, where quarrels... always a pleasure.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crap. But here, at least, pleasure doing business with you.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun. What else needs doing?
Well met, son. But how might I be of service?
Well, oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the... always a pleasure.
things. Faring well, I hope.
No shortage of easy marks. Short straw.
Even the best of us has its limits, I suppose. Will this take long?
I don't believe I had any visitors today. My interest is piqued. Very well. You may enter. Now then, what business have you with me? Could it be you have come to learn of my magic, Many are those who have knocked at my door. Perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. Have you found any grimoires? Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach you my magic in time. Patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skills a little... A riddle most inscrutable. Meteoron? What manner of magic is that? It differs from all magics known to me. I cannot even begin to unravel the process behind its formulation. Tell me, who taught you this magic? Trisha taught you? That cannot be. Unless she's awoken to her powers? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? Amy ought to have informed me at once. Wait. You had a hand in this, didn't you? Amy would ne'er have allowed this to come to pass unless some meddler had forced her hand. Begone! I have no word. Any agreement twixt us is null and void. I would not share a single incantation with the blackguard who imperiled my daughter's life. Get out of my sight, and do not show yourself before me again! Begone!
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Coin is made while the sun is high.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow.
Need anything?
It's just life. If I
I sleep on
Watching
my
all my
woes,
troubles
mate.
clean away this place.
Lost track of time. This place is too
Interested in my
comfortable.
wares? I need to be
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds. But here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Many thanks.
Not to think on my trouble. Be in the thick of things, me.
Welcome, sir, after all. 'Tis folly to link. You're on a single vocation. When there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Do come again.
The Warfarer is a masterful vocation, befitting of the Arisen.
Of course, whether it will truly make you a master of all trades is dependent on your will alone. Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
This looks like trouble. Bleeding rogue.
Skeletons, master! Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
What am I supposed to do?
Ort fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
I've had enough.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I've been forsaken.
Are you trying to provoke me?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Got to make hay while the sun shines.
You are the places where I can truly say this.
Very well. But pray, do not make me wait over long.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Might we have a rest before pressing on?
Begone! I have...
We have found a material.
So, we meet again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Many thanks to you.
Perusing your letters,
Greetings.
sir.
Faring well, I hope.
I swear I've never slept better.
I'm dead.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'm barely scraping through.
At least my back's
I've seen
not acting
better
up today.
days.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes many thanks to you.
How am I to be of service?
I always draw the short straw.
Days like this make me glad to be alive. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested is complete. With many thanks to you.
An urchin's supposed to be kind.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but... Here, at least, you'll find pleasure doing...
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern. Polished it this morning. Interested in my ware?
Let me think on this a moment.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
chap with the choppers.
Have my protection! I cannot fault your prowess.
You might join the fight yourself.
Well said. Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
We've naught to ponder but our success, for come what may, we will triumph.
My knees are acting up.
Shh! Save all that grimoire business for when we're alone. Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that the last of them you'll be bringing? Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Would that I had a reward. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis only fitting, really. Given he was the one. Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket. Now,
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful.
I quite agree. I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here. Prepare yourself.
I've you to thank for that new recruit. The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my... What say you? 'Cause glad to hear it. Follow me, then. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. Fight well. That was well fought. You're even stronger than I'd anticipated. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good you've done me.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. Wait! Out here! Watch my back!
Polish up my gear for tomorrow. Must hold out till someone comes to me. I'm not putting up with this.
Enough! There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Goblins approach! I'll turn you into a pig.
We've a choice in another world. I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a Cyclops charged us out of nowhere. Wounded and we stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's... Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long before I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm beastern, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the...
You're a welcome sight, Arisen.
shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
What is that, tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Oh, I see you've pinched something from our foe.
You must aid me in stopping her! Her latent magic is attuning to the grimoire and spiraling out of control! What we see now is her magic reserves are not limitless. Your touch will prevent them. You might be able to see.
Think I was standing here, mate.
You mustn't let up! Lest her magic reserves recover! Trisha! Trish! My darling girl!
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
Was a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days to see how she fares.
Of course.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours past. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather fond of this place. And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I first spoke. Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! The Cyclops has come!
And I thought I was something.
Fine! We mustn't let it approach.
Stand firm!
We may not die in battle.
Is everyone all right?
Aye, sir. I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform your captain of what happened here. Quickly now.
Aye, sir.
Splendid work.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Many thanks for your aid back there.
Gotta be careful. Nearly trod on a flower.
Thank heavens. Impressive. Impressive. Incredible.
Why, 'tis a treasure in the truest sense.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
No rest but the make this picture.
We'll make some hay, and then surely our moment of respite.
Incredible!
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Hi there. Impeccable timing as always. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly express how grateful I am to you, friend. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. That's why I'm headed for the checkpoint rest town, Owen Batal. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. And I figured if I'm being ousted anyhow, might as well go someplace new. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home, and in one piece. Suppose this is where we part, eh? Be well, friend, and may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're traveling.
I am glad to know that Sir Beren has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later, see how he fares.
Aptly said.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
I am grateful to you. Come visit.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
As you wish. I shall return directly.
here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Always another errand I see. Take it here, but it can get very dull.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Oh, could use a rest.
Now here's a welcome sight. It's quiet next week.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious route.
Oh. Oh. Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is... more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Shall we get some rest then?
Can't remember the last time. How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Miss Tricia might be recovered by now. Shall we ask her grandmother for word of her condition? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
That was certainly worthwhile.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa.
You're here. I've been waiting for you. What do you think? Does this suit me?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the city.
Points, mate.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Seeing the captain always makes me nervous.
Fine fettle today.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Tis no great shock to me. Here at last.
Hoy! 'Twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly wait. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I learnt a sort of technique. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
Learning to shackle such immense power seems a monumental task for a child of her years. I hope she'll fare all right.
Mug of ale is just what I need.
'Tis always nice. Perhaps you'd hear an old woman's request. Many thanks.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Arisen. I knew you loved this.
since letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the world, as they say.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. So long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
Many thanks. This is for you.
Right, just follow me.
Good, we're here.
They're still patching up what the dragon tore down.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet not only has the dragon been allowed to devastate the village, but in the wake of its attack, you dared to submit what are clearly false reports of having felled the beast. None save the Sovereign can fell the dragon. Perchance you mistook an overgrown wyvern for the bringer of calamity. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken? If so, then Malv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village. For our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
I've not much to offer you, sir.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Very well. Well, I'll guide you there directly. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
I've no time to be social.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
Tis just like Sir Ulrika to fly to another's aid. Let us hasten to Stormwind Cave and join in her rescue efforts. I can guide you there, if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue? My thanks. We shan't fare with the captured villager ought to be with...
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Prepare for battle! Right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. Feast your eyes on this. It would seem after catching up with them. Perhaps the
Thank you.
Take a moment to recover. You needn't push yourself. Here I thought I was leading the way, but I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
feel nigh invincible.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Could you come over here? A tad too high, methinks.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance?
Here, if you please.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and beastren both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange. Here at last.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Malv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Sun's too bright for me. I can ill afford to linger here.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe.
We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. In traversing other worlds, I shan't harm you.
Our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
Ah, I see you've pinched something from our foe. That was crafty of you.
Ray, look there! It's the mouth of a cave.
Are we going inside? I ask against my better judgment.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them, if you like, Master. Not be unwelcome for an ally to here for once.
If battle cannot be avoided, fight or die.
Very well, if I must.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Cheers. Here. Thought you might.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just leave your lunch run out. Right where I want you. I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the river. May I show you? Focus your attacks on his heart!
That means we can break being there. Focus the heart in sight right away.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Sunset draws near.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
A decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
I'm at the end of my rope. So tight. I'd kick just about anywhere.
Well met, sir. How might... I be of service? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It's not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Greetings.
Breadth of knowledge is no less
My sword arm could use some work.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
Quiet at last.
It is good to be reunited.
I'll take any chance not to think online.
As a matter of fact, I find myself reflecting on the time I fell in battle.
What's done is done. All that matters is that you are here to fight for our master now.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Resist.
With my duty.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude. You've a decent head on those. 'Tis a marvelous.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
It's you again. What are you doing now?
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
I hope this job
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
No one will disturb me here.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
There's comfort in the
Time to
house.
find me. The mark. I need the coin.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Still waiting on a report.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Wonder if anyone else shares my sorrows.
Place to sit.
You can resist my
I'll be done for the day.
A place to soothe the spirit. It's just another day. Same as you want for it.
To each their own. The world's ready.
To attend to.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Everyone busy with their own affairs.
Oh, how lovely.
So many happy voices carried on the wind. A lonely place.
There's no shame in living a life for its pleasures.
I'm just grateful I get to lead lives the same. They are.
Not much going on.
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
This place always puts me at ease.
A place to soothe the spirit, this. Nothing like being spoiled by a good patron.
Where to now?
Once the day's work is done, still waiting on a report.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
This place is very dreary.
Where to?
In case you haven't noticed, shops are closed, so if there's no one about, you might have to come back later.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
So we finally apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
Or to polish up my gear for the morrow.
Is it a bit early to arrest us yet? I suppose.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
A fine place to collect my thoughts.
Might as well make merry while the wine flows.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
Surely it wasn't my affairs.
These festivities are part and parcel of our...
Little has changed.
Out of the sea.
Last we met, sir.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
I drank such drink that I am drunk.
What am I to do with myself?
I only pray my watch is without incident.
Always the same dismal affair. Now. It's getting cold.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new...
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up!
Open this door right now. Coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
I'm not sure what's best.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Time to find me a mark.
Look, this ladder can take us to new heights. After you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phaesus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phaesus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
How very peculiar. Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
a living if I get myself in.
Doesn't fill up like it used to.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to...
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Falls on me to resolve this.
Place, I'm ready for patrol.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
It's this way.
What should I get up to today? A mug of ale.
I've been pretty
All the best tales come from tracking
Well,
well,
miss,
off where I stand.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble. 'Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I only wish I could do more. Still,
Wonder if there's any...
Well met, sir. How much
Heading home.
Already,
Just fall asleep in your feet. Wish 'twere always night.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf? My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. I can guide you there, if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Arrive.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Apologies, but I can't...
Let's see.
It's been a hard day.
Where to
One of
next?
these days I'll find myself a manor.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
My bed calls and I shan't resist. I'm fine fettle today.
I've got you and bid you your entry.
This one's shaking.
Look there, master! I've got hold of the enemy.
Risen, I knew you loved this world.
Reinforcements? Wouldn't we have such resources?
Boy, I need help.
I will protect you.
Too fast for you. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push in order to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of material. The master, goblins! I feel indomitable. Whatever comes, I shall rise to meet it.
I'm done for.
What has come over you, Arisen? I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
Well, I suppose if all we care about is brute force, we ought to consider it.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near you. Shall I lead the way? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them, if you like, Master.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merits. A ladder, is it? How convenient.
It seems fate has seen fit. What marvelous ill.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. To the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Sweeping dust before I think of supper.
Oh dear.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. You know where to find. Well met, sir.
Got to try to enjoy life there and when I
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Need anything? Stop by again soon. Let's take it easy today. Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
We meet again. Good tidings, sir. I'd sooner stay out of battle where it possible.
Isn't there anything to do?
Get on my feet.
Life can be tiring.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Dirt so far away.
Do start to enjoy it. I wears with every
What are you whispering at me now? Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry.
In case you haven't noticed, so if there's no one about, you might have to come.
place to soothe the spirit.
He's hoping we get no brutes tonight.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once, but one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to— Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I—
What a delightful breeze. This place is very dreary. I find myself drawn to quiet spots like this.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Ah, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
I do like it here, but it can
I'm not taking any.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Lost track of time.
I've been on my feet all day.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Look at my wares. Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
Few other places where I can truly
Hold! Why is that ring in your possession? It ought to be on my daughter's hand, not yours. I gave it to her as a gift. She gave it to you, you say? Could it be she resents me? Never mind. I would be alone with my thoughts. Leave me.
time to be heading
dull
home.
when there's nothing doing.
Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say.
Need anything?
We'll see who's got the reins then.
dead on my feet.
To finish it
I've
tomorrow.
much to do yet.
Polished it this morning.
Ah, so Miss Tricia is Sir Merdin's daughter. 'Tis only natural that he should worry for her well-being.
Well met, sir. How do they treat you?
Few other places where I can truly
Amy has told me of aught that transpired. 'Twould seem you were instigator and saviour, both in this affair. In truth, I know not what to think of you. Looking upon your countenance fills me with rage, and yet I cannot deny my gratitude to you. I dreaded the thought of my daughter sharing her mother's fate. Yet I see now that my attempt to protect her was merely suffocating her. In hindsight, mayhap you did what was best for my daughter and her happiness. But as her father, 'twas not a choice I could have made. If you would still learn of my magic, I must ask you to grant me time to consider whether or not I am fain to do so.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Follow me, master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Well met, sir. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
This is quite a quandary. Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crap. Odds, but here, at least. Pleasure doing business with you.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
It's easily done.
How dare!
What in this world?
Ah, I see you pinched something from our foe. That was crafty of you. Another enemy force has come. You're to finish off the first thing. Yes, I see. This not bad. A resounding success.
Point blank against socialism. You have been doused in oil.
Was most effective.
Arisen. I knew you loved this world.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you'd like. Surely it's there! You'll not live to regret this. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Stomach's complaining.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call up.
Oh, don't go.
As I recall, the location of another...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Anything's better than this. Even the grave.
I wish I could go on an adventure. Good will come up today. I just know it.
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit.
Welcome. Well met. Time to be heading home.
Something good will come up today. I just know it.
Gotta be somewhere to make some.
Interested in my half as many lies as my
It's made my legs ache of fright.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
This is my favorite place in all the town.
Jesus Christ. I hope you weren't expecting mercy. is easily done.
Welcome.
That's not acting up today.
Much to do yet.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Welcome.
Bed calls.
Let's take it easy today.
Something fun to do.
Bustle puts me right up.
You think they'd learn?
Why would we use more places like this?
You would have me lead? Consider it done.
It will roll Porters awry.
We must rest.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Naught compares to a real battle.
I've got the sharpest ears in
There's
town.
got to be something fun to do here.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Quite the predicament.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength. I suppose all we can do is wait.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
This work's dreadful dull. Might get paid a pittance. Nice place, this.